Welcome everyone to Ye Old Table as Crit Eating Grin plays Curse of Strahd, a 5th edition D&D campaign from Wizards of the Coast. My Crit crew has had a lot of coffee, and they are joining me today at this table where they will cast their die in their quest to not die or save the land of Barovia. To my left we have...
My name's Megan. I'm playing Celeste.
She said her name this time.
Shut up.
She said her name and her character's name.
I know!
And Asimar Ranger. And I can't wait to see if Ben's gonna get his butt kicked.
Hi, I'm James. And Ben's about to die. I hope everybody's okay with that. He is a...
Like arms of an Asimar.
Arms of an Asimar.
Heavy on the ass.
Heavy on the ass.
I'm an exploring rogue. Moving on.
We really are playing Dungeons and Dragons. I promise we'll get there.
I'm Ellie. I'm playing Niley, a Asimar paladin. And it's not right, but I feel like I should start a betting pool to see if Ben makes it out alive.
Oh my god!
I got 4 gold in on no.
It's gonna get big enough pool that you're gonna want to make sure he doesn't. Yikes. Moving along.
Oh my god!
I am Maria, and I will be playing Fialova, the Simic Hybrid Cleric. And that's it.
Ben just wants to be loved. That's all he wants.
I'm Ashley. I'm just sitting here for today for no reason whatsoever.
Yes.
Just
Proctor,
Just
chief
observing.
proctoring.
Exactly. Just
Please
And
save
I am
me.
Eric, the Grand Maestro for today's game. And that is it.
That is it.
That is it!
So, Ben, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw right off the bat.
Oh,
I hope you
Jesus.
got your
As,
low rolls
if you
up.
remember, directly in front of you was this masked kind of druidic silhouette or figure that you had encountered.
Oh, fully remember.
Yeah, good.
I had nightmares about it.
Great. That's my job. That's what I'm
weeks.
supposed to do.
Okay. 14.
Okay. As you try to struggle, if you remember, there was like spectral things, whatever, holding you
me as I
back.
was trying to put...
And
I'm
you
basically-
heard that whisper like, we have you, I think. It was like, we have you. That's when you're going to see these little bony hands come up with the mask and kind of peel it off to reveal like this sick, twisted visage of this... You think it's a female. Long, curly hair kind of falls out from underneath it.
Stringy and nasty.
And when she does, she kind of like goes in for like a scream, a haunting kind of scream, which everyone back at the campsite will hear, and you will hear Ben scream, as you literally
Would you like
are.
me to scream? I can scream.
I don't want to blow the microphones out.
Cute.
Oh
Not
As
again.
you look, the eyes kind of pulse this kind of bluish green tint, and you feel very cold as you lose 10 hit points to both your total
no!
and your current. And you see this red vapor begin to kind of come out of your mouth, your eyes, your ears. It's like a red mist, and draw into this visage.
Oh no! Okay.
We heard the scream.
A scream has been heard in the distance.
So I lose.
And we...
You lose 10 hit points, and then you also lose permanently 10 hit
So I
points.
permanently lose 10 hit points and then 10.
No, 10.
So it just drops me down.
Yes,
Okay.
but you cannot heal above the 10 you've permanently lost, as you have been
and
siphoned
we
from them.
identified as Ben's scream.
Yes, would you like to clarify the scream?
Yeah, could you do that again?
That sounds, it sounds like evening prayer.
It probably sounds. It starts as a scream and then strangles. So it's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
like ah.
Yeah.
I feel like you're
It's
getting
probably
demented right
wonderful.
now.
Yeah, that's probably what it sounds like.
Person sitting at the table, observing, if you would please roll me a athletics check. You will have advantage on this roll.
I mean,
gonna need it.
Feeling confident already.
Can I still put money in that betting pool?
yeah, I'll throw you in.
That's her.
How much do you want to put in?
I don't
rolled
have
a
any
19
money.
for an
It's alright, we
18.
can play for
Pretend.
crackers.
Oh, good! We have a -1. Cool.
Ben,
Cool.
what is your AC?
What is my AC? 16.
Oh wait, I'll put a.
Well, here's the question for you. since I went off to go find wood, I probably left stuff at the camp, like my rapier and my dagger, like my my disguise kit box.
Sure.
I don't think I would have stripped my armor off.
I don't think so. I think
Okay,
you would
then
have
it's a 16.
Okay. As you feel your life essence being drawn into this kind of misty, cloudy form, and you literally see this red mist out of all the orifices, like you start to try to hold your hands up, and it's starting to come underneath your fingertips.
Am I still locked up as well?
You feel restrained.
Okay.
That is when you get a sharp pain in the center of your chest as you are tackled to the ground. Would you like to describe what your character looks like as you have knocked free this person from a grasp of something?
I am a very normal-looking human, for the most part.
Yeah, you sure?
Except for I have very like dark brown hair. It's like
That's the
in a
non-normal
braid.
part?
Yeah, who would have that?
There's I've got like kind of like a greenish gray of eyes, and it kind of matches my skin pallor.
Oh. So
Just a
you're-
little like unhealthy looking. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Little.
So
Do you know what we look like? Or do you want those descriptions as well?
You can go ahead and describe to her what you look like, because she's literally kind of out of breath as if she's been running.
Okay.
There's a look of shock and fear on her face.
Oh great.
Is the tackle intentional?
It is literally, yes,
So you're like on top of me?
correct.
Yeah.
Great.
People are adults here.
Straight hair, like even though you tackled into the ground, the hair kind of just barely shifts. It's almost like it is just
Gelled down.
Yeah. No, it's
Hair
still
helmet.
flowy. It's still silky, alright? It's healthy.
Paul Mitchell
Kind
would be
of
proud.
in this particular moment, kind of more extended features. Very faint, like his ears are kind of pointed and long. His eyes are very cat-like at this point. His smile kind of goes a little bit further than it should.
Oh great, I see a crazy person.
But erupted from his head, kind of right in the center, and probably where a lot of this mist is being pulled out of. You see like a crown of petrified wood that is just kind of holding back kind of the bangs of his hair. Deep, and this moment, eyes so gray they're almost white, and I would say the purple underneath his skin is probably coming to the front. And tackled to the ground. Buy a girl dinner first. This is the first thing you hear him say.
There is a echoing haunt of wraith-like screams that just rings out as you guys look in the direction where you heard all this, and you see this cloud of mist or fog just billowing, like raging through the trees, coming at everyone's location.
And I would love to, if I can, with this body on top of me, throw 2 daggers, psychic daggers, out of
Sure.
my wrists at the figure that just took my life essence from me. And if I may, actually it would just be 1 dagger. Bonus action, hide underneath her.
Sure.
So it's more of like he's doing it.
How'd that go again?
Yeah.
How did that happen? Can you show us?
How would it look?
Yeah.
Oh, like that.
Okay, one more time. Okay.
It was a
I don't think we saw. I'll try again. I'm just kidding.
Noises. Shot point.
15 is my hide, which I don't think is going to get me very far.
Well, you know. You tried.
Natural 20 for my hit though.
It does. It will.
For sneak attack?
The hide does not, but the hit
But
will
the hit does
transpire.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So 1d6 plus 4. So 2d6. 14 points of psychic damage
Okay.
in its face.
It will hit, and when it does, it'll go poof as it curls around, kind of vaporizing into what fog or mist is around.
Okay.
You will see kind of floating essences of pink mist, where it has drawn all that pink or red from you into whatever it is, and it's now kind of split and dispersed itself.
You're going through my toasters.
I asked both of you.
I've obviously see the.
So here, let me set your
Thing.
backstory a little bit for you. You have been transported here mysteriously. you were in somewhere in. Do you have a location you selected in Faerun, or is that at liberty for me to? Okay,
liberty
so
for you too.
we're gonna say you were in Neverwinter inside of a tavern, having a good time with a bunch of people that you had met. You were kind of coaxed upstairs by someone who, thought, okay, let's go upstairs for a good time, and that is when you woke up.
Down for a good time.
When you woke up
Roofied.
into this strange forest,
chloroform to you?
shrouded in this mist that seems to be extremely haunting, that has been
Weirdly enough, yeah.
causing chase and making you run for your life at different various points. You saw someone who was actually tangible, and which you saw was in distress, and that is why you kind of did what you did.
I am a heroine.
Okay. So, I asked the two of
Drugs
you,
mentioned within the last 5 minutes.
who or what do you guys wish to do at this point? Before I know things
I'll
happen?
use my movement to get both of us up, if you want.
Thank you, yes.
Okay.
And it'll be kind of unnatural. You'll watch him just kind of put his hands on the ground and push both of us up simultaneously.
Like
Jackson,
Iron
don't
Man?
walk, it's the
Or,
other way.
yeah.
Iron Man's good too.
Yeah,
I,
that's-
Kick.
I just thought of Michael Jackson was opposite of moonwalking, like,
The lean?
and it's just coming the other way.
Just the other direction.
Yeah.
So walking.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Probably
probably
do
walking,
like
not the
stumble
moon part. My bad.
But then just take a quick glance at you and the thing that is like, more concerning than whatever I have literally stumbled into.
Yeah.
A lot more of those. Any safe place? Do we just...
Oh, darling,
Blast it to pieces?
we must go back to back at this moment and assume we won't get killed. Niley!
Is what you hear as this massive rolling fog comes and it hits right where the ruins are. If you look, but what happens is it almost hits this wall and just goes around, all the way around, and just there's like a 10-foot kind of buffer between where the ruins and the fog is. So there's a little bit of room to maneuver on the outside, and it seems as if it's trying to push past this kind of barrier or bubble, but it can't. You're beginning to see silhouettes of things walking as if it's stalking, kind of looking in on this imaginary kind of protective bubble. It's pretty frightening. And you hear Ben scream in great distress.
Yeah.
Did he send this here?
About how far away was I from
You're
the
about
ruins?
30,
I wonder
35
if
feet. You weren't
Turn
very
Undead will
far.
help us.
Okay.
I am. Yep.
So we're all surrounded, including, is the horsey even surrounded?
I'm gonna say, if I didn't calculate it, he will be in the protection bubble. So yeah. I'll tell you what happened. Rhodes, unfortunately, can't be here. He's gonna actually quickly move to untether the horse, and he pulls the horse into. Yeah, so he probably would be pulled probably about here, and Rhodes would have
I
taken
loved the sound effects.
Thank you.
to bring him into safety. The wagon is outside of the bubble.
It's not sentient, so I think it's okay.
It's just
or is
literally.
it?
Was.
It has a name. I named it. Remember, it's
Oh yeah,
Ridges.
it's Ruffles and
Ruffles.
Ridges.
Ruffles
No,
and ridges.
the wagon is Ridges.
Oh, that's right.
The horse is Ruffles,
That's
because
right.
Ruffles
Are you
has
trying-
Ridges.
Ridges is also
I guess we need
almost
to talk to this
fucked
wagon.
to death.
Talk to him and
so
object.
we're is that druid
Speak with
being
trees?
still there?
No, it apparently
So like
was like a psyche. Right.
Oh motherfucker!
Like
so
a-
it was not
Projection.
okay.
Oh, we have to go get him.
Okay.
We're surrounded by this fog of evil.
But we have to go get him.
I would
I'm
like
gonna.
the two of you to roll initiative. Carry on with your role play, please.
I will fire off a. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna try firing off a turn undead. Right, I have that.
I want to also stand at the barrier and see if I can get off with a word of radiance. So if there's any creatures, they have to make a con save. I don't know if it does anything, but it'll take if they lose, which is very hard for them to do.
Okay, just say. Okay, here it is. Yep, turn undead. I can do it once. Does that have any effect?
It affects like level what, half or whatever.
Yeah, or they just have to roll a save. Let me find it.
What accoutrement do you have on you?
You see me with a billowing cloak.
Okay.
There's some chains around my neck, but they're like tucked into my, like a shirt vest kind
Okay.
of, and it's all just like basically clothes.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
I have leather gloves on as well.
That's
Okay.
not what I need.
Okay. Wearing a very, very ornate jacket with tight leathers underneath it.
It's not like rich clothing, but it's
Okay.
not poor or tattered
Sure.
or anything like that.
Middle class.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a thing for all those people out there that don't know because we don't have
Because we don't have them anymore. This is why we're playing a fantasy game.
So, what do I have to do with the Turn Undead?
As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't unwillingly move to a space within 30 feet of you.
Okay, and what does your Holy Radiance do?
I utter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from me. Each creature of my choice that I can see within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll me 4 dice 6 of radiant damage. And you two will go back to back and
Holy
erupt with your
Lords.
powers,
And
magics.
Can we see that?
There
through
is a
fog?
beacon of light that is going to erupt from the area.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
that's not bad.
immediately reach out, grab your hand, and go, "Come on, darling." And
Our
What,
light is
what
here.
does your prayer sound
I
like?
hope this one isn't gonna
Mine?
kill
Yes.
me.
It's
make the
definitely
promise.
more of like a under my breath muttering. I'm gonna grab my holy symbol and just be like, I'm new at this. I need your help. There's some killer people around me. So, I'm very candid
Sure.
about my prayer. And it's probably a little sing-songy, like, and then, just some epic stance like, yeah!
Okay. What's your
just
what's your damage?
Hope something happens.
My damage is 13.
Okay, Rhodes pulls forth the holy symbol of Ravenkind, and as all three of you kind of equip, you're going to literally see this fog just scream away. Hear it, see it.
Sea, yeah.
Yes, and you will see a clear path literally towards where the camp is.
Okay.
That looks more inviting than this. Shall we go?
Come on, darling. And
That's the power of the
To be fair,
Lord.
I think
Well,
Natalie would bang
we're
on her
talking
shield
full,
to do the word of
full
radiance.
Oh
sprint.
yes, absolutely. I will be huffing quite because I was already kind of
That's a good
huffing.
one.
That's fine.
So
It's the only thing I can think of.
That's fine. I'd offer to pick you up, but I just had my life essence ripped out of me.
So
I saw,
everyone
I
at the
saw,
camp
yes.
is going to see Ben
Mine too.
holding hands, running towards you.
Probably the
Always
most.
finds a stray.
Probably the most Fey-like you've ever seen him as well. Like, we're talking full extension features, like everything. And I would say the crown is probably dripping sap as he's walking by.
I would if they're running into camp, I would kind of step out of that protective barrier just a little bit to kind of bring them in faster.
Sure.
There's,
A quick grab almost.
Sure.
there's one more thing I'd like to do before we get full extension in there. I'd like to use my bonus action, and you will hear under his breath, "All right, buddy, you know what to do." And I'm gonna toss my shadow into the mists and attempt.
sorry, I would just like to clarify this point. Toss your shadow.
Yep.
How are you picking up your shadow?
Like Peter Pan.
Like
Like
Peter,
Peter
Pan.
Pan.
He just
Beautiful.
grabs it.
Like
Beautiful.
Peter Pan, just it's like
it up and
like
then
a
throw.
Right?
he
He rubs
he
a bar of soap on his foot to reattach it too.
That's exactly what happens.
Or you could sew it.
He drags the ground for a second and just flicks it up at the mists, with the intention of locking onto whatever mist is, seeking out this is hex essentially.
Sure.
So curse on curse,
Sure.
trying to find my life force.
How meta.
Literally trying to find my life force, and I would like to make its disadvantage if it latches onto anything on charisma for its skill checks.
The Rizzler. The D-Rizzler.
The D Rizzler. I can.
Oh, you're good. Oh,
What's the DC?
You can.
He just has disadvantage on charisma skill checks.
Oh, making the skill checks. Okay. Okay. What was your guys' initiative?
11.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
19.
It's the slowest I've ever gone.
So here you will be able to execute tossing the shadow, and as you do, that is when the initiative will kick in.
Okay.
You have a 19, so you can go first on what you wish to do.
So, just to reiterate, I'm just seeing a fog.
You saw kind of a fog or a mist, and you've been encountering this fog and mist, and it is playing with your psyche to the point to where it's nearly exhausted you at various points. And you are trying to find someone or shelter or something.
Now you see three bad
And now
bitches
you
in armor
see-
holding their
That's
guns out.
1,000%
Right.
what you
Thank
see.
you. You see
A
three
beacon
bad
of
bitches
light
in
and
armor
holiness.
holding worship. Yeah.
I'm running towards that.
All right, so you're going to run.
Yeah.
Okay. As you take off and running, you finally finish casting a shadow. That is when you feel these hands kind of apparate from all around you, grabbing you once again.
Fuck.
And you will see him restrained and lift up about, I don't know, a foot off the ground.
Ben!
Does the mist count as a creature?
It feels like it could be sentient,
Okay.
especially from your various encounters and what you're seeing currently now.
Okay, I have a plan.
I would like to
How far away are you guys?
We're about
cast.
30.
Like-
We're about 30 feet.
Yeah. If that. They started running, I would say, we'll call it
I'll pick
15,
something on the
we'll
map.
say 15 feet. 15
1,
feet.
2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just say we're here.
Sure.
Do we have a mini for you?
We will get one.
I have this
Eventually,
pencil.
She takes up 5 blocks.
This
Yeah.
is me. I'm going to
I'm trying to pinpoint where you are.
2 more down.
Oh.
You're
I'm
pretty
not
close.
really
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
I am going to hold my hands out, and similar to how he flicked his shadow, I am going to hurl a little bolt of fire.
At you.
At me! Not you. Whatever the mist is, I don't know. Wherever I'm getting the most.
So as you are going
She
to
already has
do
a read
this,
on
you
you,
are
Ben.
literally seeing the mist kind of swirl and convalesce again as you see that same druidic kind of apparition.
I'm gonna fucking kill this thing.
Okay.
And you're going to hear a creepy ass voice say to you, "You will give me all that you have."
I don't have any nickels.
Go ahead with your fireball, please.
Never been to Philadelphia.
Never been to Philadelphia.
Well,
Uh-oh.
it's 11.
11 is going to go away. You will hit another creature as it's trying to apparate behind, like maybe 10 feet behind. Poof, hits it.
Look, I was
And you will see
running,
you will see
it's a
bits
little-
of this mist as it's tinged pink, just kind of, and then it'll kind of rain blood maybe. You don't.
Are they in the clearing that was
Like,
made?
can we see?
Literally where he is, there is it's misty, but it's like effect misty. You can clearly see them. So you will see her, this new introduction that or stray that Ben had found, starting to run. Then there's kind of a squelch after he's done his thing. He's being lifted up and being affected somehow. And then you will see her kind of maybe 5-10 feet before she gets to where everyone is, turn around and hurl this. What does your fireball look like, or your firebolt look like?
It's actually like a purple-ish.
Purple is the theme for this.
Purple is the thing for this
It'll go
campaign.
past him
Gold and purple.
Yeah.
with everybody can figure is intending to hit, but it hits another creature that kind of poof, and you guys will see it formed into like a bit of a pink, a very pale pink, and it hits
And
and
scatters.
kind of there's bits. It almost looks like raindrops because it currently is raining, but they're pink or red drops just kind of on the ground.
Where I'm gonna put the dice down for you.
Sure.
Where
Probably like 10 feet from or 5 feet.
From us.
Yeah, perfect. Fine.
oh, right there.
Here you go.
So we're
I
seeing this. Oh,
would
sorry.
also like when the creature that is holding the weird fey-crowned person
Sure.
that I stumbled into,
Sure.
whenever they go to make an attack, if it succeeds, I will need to know.
Okay. It is your turn.
It's my
You're
turn.
being grappled, essentially.
Okay. Fuck, I shouldn't have done charisma. I should have done dexterity. It's fine. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check in with my shadow and see if it's found anything.
Currently not.
It's okay. Great. Cool. I'm gonna bonus action disengage. and I'm gonna wiggle out of the hold.
Okay, so you'll need a athletics or acrobatics.
Or do an acrobatics, baby. Natural 20.
Perfect. So
I'm rolling this dice every
you will
time.
be able to
26.
do so.
And I'm gonna tumble forward and take off. 1, 2, and I'm gonna grab you as I go. So lose half movement, if you're willing.
Oh, I went, and what was I? 5 feet away, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
you're
I
about
ran
5.
towards them.
You're
Are
gonna
you 5
finish
feet away
going
from
in.
us?
Yeah, like I started running.
So she's
towards-
closer towards us.
Yeah, I'm like.
So she
5
was like
feet
right
away,
there.
Yep.
So right there. And I will.
Let me switch the map so everybody can see.
So everybody can see what we're
There we
doing.
go.
Yay.
I will. Jesus. And it's the druid that grabbed me, or the druid, whatever
Sure.
being creature
Yeah.
is. Great. Bonus action disengage. Fuck it, I'm right there. As I fall to the ground, I'm gonna summon one of the knitting needles in my hand and throw it back into its stomach, and then take
Throwing
off.
it back.
Sure.
Throwing it back.
Knowing full well I'm
Throw
not gonna
back
get
those
sneak
days.
attack for this. Oh, that's really good though. 19 plus lots of stuff. 6. So 25 to hit.
It does.
Great.
It barely gets it.
And
Disgraces.
1d6. 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay. It reacts, so when the needle hits it, it will go through it, but then it screams out that same sound you guys had heard before, and it basically kind of breaks down into a rolling fog, and then just kind of appears to hang for a bit.
Cool. And I will 1, 2, 3 plop myself in front of our new friend and go, those bitches are badass. And I'm going to just like put myself kind of in front of her, keeping eyes out.
Beautiful. You will hear the sound of armor kind of clanking as Rhodes will leap into action. He kind of leaps over one of the walls and just extends that kind of holy symbol. He's like, back! Back! And he keeps walking, and it's very effective. It literally causes that creature or the apparition that you had attacked to basically into the air and night sky.
Amazing.
After a few moments and everybody kind of like Avengers style around this camp,
Yeah.
shit calms down. There's still a mist, but it feels safe.
Does my shadow find anything?
It found nothing.
That's the power of that's the power of evening prayers, isn't that right, Rhodes?
Agreed. And he pets the horse.
Guys, I'm feeling a little fucked. This is our new friend, whose name is...
Oh yes, Nymora. Pleasure to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. What name am I using
I'm
now?
looking for some.
You've been Ben to us for a while.
Ben Dora Chazin. Lovely to meet you.
Yes, Ben.
This is
I'm
Ben.
glad you've remembered
That
this
is Ben.
name.
This is Fief.
Theolova.
Riley.
Here you go. You can use this proxy mini for now.
Oh, that'll work great, actually. Yep.
Fief. Niley. Celeste. The lovely
Niley,
Nice to
Celeste.
meet you.
Irina.
It's
Rhodey
Theolova. He
is the
calls me
one
Fief against my
with
will.
the scary symbol.
Love it. Fantastic. Beautiful.
And that's Ismark the Greater over there drinking
He's
already.
literally, yes, he has his flask, and he's gonna like stand and he'll do a little like bow.
And this
he
is
will start
our
drinking
most
again.
prized companion, Ruffles. Hashtag Avram. Well, who are you?
Well, I have a more pressing concern. Where am I?
Oh man, not you too.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, were all
He's
of
not
you...
somebody who exists in this world.
It's someone like us.
He could be.
It's true. He's good.
So how'd they get you? Was it around a campfire?
No, I was at a tavern, going to enjoy myself with some company, and
Evening prayers.
Evening prayers.
Was this
yes,
person's
you could
name?
call it that.
There's
Yaska?
a whole lot of evening prayers around here, is what you hear Rhodes say as he tucks away the symbol of Raven.
He doesn't know what those are.
Oh,
I'm glad
uh,
you found so many religious people.
yes,
Amen.
extremely religious. Pray every night, sometimes with complete strangers. Very important.
Those are the best to pray with.
Yes.
Family?
Yes, they are.
Converting ones.
Gods above help us.
I don't like typically converting them. I'm more of a free spirit that way. But yes, so I don't know what really happened, but I just woke up in these woods and dead
Sounds
things.
Our
Familiar?
story
Scary
isn't
things.
that dissimilar to yours. We went to a camp Big
kick some
bang
people
boom.
out.
Listen to a story. Then here
woke
we
up
are.
here.
Mine is identical to yours. I met a lovely Vistani woman named Yaska. We had a lovely time. And then I showed up here fucked.
It's
Well,
you
at
and
least
your
you had a lovely time. I didn't
was
even get a lovely time.
Oh, shit. That seems
Quite rude, yes.
quite rude.
Yes, it was.
Any indication as to why you were brought here?
But no. Last I checked, I hadn't run afoul of anyone of, significant importance. I'm sure there are many. But no one that I can think could just plainer transport me.
How
And I assume, so I've been told what this area is. How far away is it from the city that I was in?
Which area again? What are we talking about?
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter, yes.
How far is this place? Yeah, you have never been here. It's
So I,
Another plane.
it's
of
another
existence.
plane of existence.
Gotcha, yep. So I was like,
How
Unless
long
this
have
is
you
a
been in town? You
Roll
come
me-
here often?
Roll me a D6.
D6.
Yeah.
Ben's gonna
6.
find the nearest
You've been here
thing
for 6
to
days.
sit down on.
I have
to
been
survive.
running through this forest, fending off these fiends for 6 days now.
That's impressive.
Yeah, you did good.
By yourself? Or did you have people previously with you?
No, just me and these legs that are about to fall off from running so much.
That's pretty badass, though.
That's pretty bad. We just picked up another badass.
I'm glad
Good
you
about
think
this.
so. I'm terribly sorry, but I would just like to go sit down for a moment. Literally sinks against a wagon wheel.
Do I
Just
notice anything? I don't have any dice out.
Yeah.
pop a boot out, start rubbing some blisters.
I mean, my dice are not
Oh,
great.
I'll just roll on here. Do I notice anything on Nymora that represents any, Vistani or any kind of thing that,
Yeah.
Everything that I assume that she would carry on her persons is something that would be recognizable from Faerun. There is no strange
Okay.
colored garb or symbols.
You don't have any, allegiances on your shoulder, you know what I mean? Like a guild or something like that, for instance. Okay. Well, what is your purpose here? To leave?
Dusty narrative even
Exactly.
Every realm, we're going
any guild or anything.
Any guilds, perhaps?
Would you like to be? Yeah, I got cards.
Please refer to our keys from the Golden Vault game that we live streamed.
Available now on YouTube.
It sure is.
Well, I certainly haven't found this area to be very welcoming and hospitable, so I would like to leave.
What are you talking about? We're a lovely group of
I think
people.
I'd want to do an insight check on her, just because new people I don't trust, so it's gonna impact.
Hashtag who dis.
Yeah, hashtag who
Mind you,
dis?
I'm leaning against the line.
I would like a vibe check, please.
New friend.
Vibe check
Judith.
sucked. I got an 11.
They are so
Feels
great.
genuine.
Yeah,
Correct
cool.
me if I'm wrong. There is a tarp over the ruins that we have set
Correct.
up.
You would have taken a tent to kind of makeshift a tarp, so you
Okay.
were out of the weather for the most part. I'd say 3/4 of these ruins are supported with the tent.
Great. I'm gonna look at my companions and go, I'm gonna go take a bath now, please. And I'm gonna take 2 steps outside the tarp and just stand underneath the rain.
Don't go too far. You know what
I'm
happened.
staying
That was
right
the
here. There
issue
was
the first
I
time.
wanted us to be warm.
You still will have the wood.
Still carrying the wood. Fuck you.
No,
I'm building my fire out
you
here
would
in
have
the rain.
tucked it in your bag. Or something
Okay.
like that. So you have a little bit.
Wow.
You will see me mutter and, do some nice fancy spell things, and you'll see a small little hand start massaging my feet as I lean back.
Oh,
looks
sweet.
amazing.
Where'd you get that hooked up? Should we tell Nymora what we look like?
Oh, I suppose.
It would be nice, yeah.
I just
No,
balled
make-
light, and that was
Yeah.
pretty much no miss
Shine-
and nothing
yeah.
to attack me.
Yeah, we're
just
still
starlight.
we're still kind of blind.
Oh shit! There was a flashbang in the midst of a dark forest.
Yikes.
What's going on? It's the
and you'll
only
see me
way to
kinda
introduce a new
cleaning muck
character.
and stuff off of,
Can I introduce myself that way from now on? I just flashbang myself and just stand in
Like
ruins.
Thor, just
Let me switch to a Tempest cleric
There
right
you-
now. Right now.
So what does everybody look like?
Oh.
Fiolova, going along with the purple theme, I was first, so I won.
Mine happened while we were here, okay?
She is a elven-shaped person who is a hybrid. She was kidnapped during a portion of her life, and she was turned purple.
I would just like to question from my background, wandering, traveling, monster hunting type thing of whatever that I did in Faerun. Investigator, I don't know. What
Sure.
am I gonna call it? Have I seen
Him? That?
Ish.
Give me a nature check.
And then she has like twilight-colored skin with white freckles that look like the midnight sky.
That's a 5.
No.
And white hair.
So elf-like, half elf-like, but not half elf-like.
I was an elf, and then I was
So you look
mutated.
distinctly other than a half elf. Yes or no?
I was an elf, and now I'm a hybrid of.
Just by like physically.
We don't know what.
Yeah.
Do I still look like an elf, or would I be questioning?
I look like
you?
a purple elf.
Yeah.
Have I seen a purple elf before?
Nature check.
Military check.
That one's a 10.
You've not seen a purple elf, but you've seen various flavors of elves, or colors.
So, yep, I was.
Rocky Road! Cookie dough!
Blue moon.
Exactly.
This is purple cow.
I look like a human.
Finally, thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
For about this much of the conversation, though.
Yeah. She's pretty tall. She's always like decked out in armor.
Oh yeah, I have.
She's
full
got
plate.
like gold-ish.
Oh, full plate
Full-
and full
chainmail.
plate? Chainmail.
Or maybe
okay.
I have chain. We're
I have
loud.
chain. We're very loud.
Just look
It's
at me over
chain.
here, squish
Scale
me
wheel.
with
That's
just-
what I got.
She's like got gold-ish eyes, which would be the only weird thing.
gold.
And her blonde hair is pretty like, it's like platinum blonde.
So you're just like bright.
Yes.
Just like.
Yeah, I've got a shiny. I'm the personality hire, so. Yeah.
Shall I pull up the stat block?
I'm the personality hire. I hate to tell you that. But yeah.
I mean,
That's
I'm
all
a pure human, also. You'll probably notice a lot of the same like features
Yeah.
as Niley. My hair's not as blonde. Like it's not like
Sure.
Not
blonde.
Not like illuminated from within
I
white.
just trying to
Glow in the
diamond.
dark.
There's this fiberglass that glows.
Yeah. I
Um,
have hairspray.
leather armor is a lot more muted colors like browns and earth tones, greens and browns. And
This one might be my favorite.
She's pretty much the
She's
best.
everybody's favorite.
Yeah, honestly.
Just gonna.
And do you guys want to describe what Ben looks like? Does everybody remember what Ben looks like?
Ben,
He used to look like-
Not Ben, I'm sorry, Rhodes. My
Rhodes is
Oh.
also dark blue.
Rose is
isn't
a
he?
human.
He is full human.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I might.
He's like a human. No,
Oh.
I'll leave this up to interpretation. He's like a human.
Yeah.
He has black hair.
Mm-hmm.
He's like pretty much all black, I think.
Yeah, he wears
Except
a
his
lot of-
eyes, which are so
Twilight.
gray, they're almost like the sclera, and the eyes
Yeah,
are
he
all...
looks almost blind.
What color eyes you guys? You've got gold.
Purple.
Do you also
Same.
have gold?
Both gold.
Mine are shifting back from that kind of all white to...
Oh, great. He's changing colors in front of my eyes.
Correct.
constantly.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting.
mood
You guys
ring.
are
He's like a mood
Mood ring.
PC.
Yeah!
You're the mood ring of the company. I'm the personality hire.
Great. Great.
Anything for you.
Cool.
I'm just
Cool,
gonna
cool,
do
cool,
like
no
a
doubt,
little
no doubt.
like
No
full
doubt.
body check on myself and make sure I wasn't like dosed with shrooms or something and I'm on a trip.
You feel very aware of your
We have that effect on
cognizances.
Unfortunate.
Do you have any? Do you need some
And then Ismark and Irina...
healings? Are you good?
No, I have managed to stay relatively unscathed. Like I said, from just. Oh, that
Somebody
that
need
one
something?
did take quite a blow.
So that right there is what
Yellow
the
bomb.
other male will look like. That is Ismark.
Ismark.
Yes.
The lesser.
The greater.
The greater. The drunk.
He's not drunk yet, and this is Irina.
This one looks more normal human.
Both of them are human.
She's way above.
Their
normal.
skin tones are very pale or muted.
Have you encountered anybody else in this world?
Anybody that's not like trying to kill me like little creatures? No, you're the
Correct.
first. Congratulations, yes.
Oh.
6 days. 6 days. 6
Lovely.
long days and nights.
Can
Very
somebody
long.
please help me find my life force? That would be great.
I don't
Your
have any
what?
restorations.
I don't know, but it feels like something was ripped out of me.
His color does look a little bit off.
Can I make a...
Oh, my
Medicine
pallor
check?
looks like his pallor right now, you know.
Yeah.
That's probably why you thought I
I
needed
feel like
healing, but I
these
say,
dice
oh no,
just
no
need
healing.
an aid.
No,
It
Perfectly
doesn't
fine.
matter.
Perfectly fine.
Anything.
Oh, that's a nat 20, so I got a 23.
You can see it looks like he has lost blood. Like he's very pale.
I am immediately going to kind of check for bite marks, like, anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm just
you're
gonna
Invisible.
I'm gonna stand there like a toddler.
Yeah.
Just
very
Absolutely check over like I would a toddler. Like, I'm just, like, moving you as I please.
you're very confident that there is no bite marks on him physically. No.
I've heard of this thing.
and it's probably about this point you'll see the shadow.
And
kinda
our
reattached
our
to his
newcomer, if you would roll another nature check with advantage.
I've heard of paladins being able to help with
12.
curses and stuff.
You
I
have
don't anything to
encountered
do.
this strange
Don't know
mist
that
in
this
its
is a
forms, and it
curse.
seems to play with your brain. Like it
Also a
picks and
bad
plucks things that are familiar to you to get it to trust, and it attempts to draw things out of you. You've been able to avoid it so far, but it's pretty much been stalking you like a prey. Or a
It seems
predator
like
to a
this
prey.
mist kind of feeds off of our
You f-
fear,
You
and so
feel, based off the encounters that you've had, that it's like a blood-sucking or vampiric mist.
Do I feel like if I did, like, any lay on hands or something, it would help him? Or, like...
You feel he needs rest. You feel if he had a good night's sleep,
Well,
he probably would regain.
You're not on watch tonight.
But I love being on. Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't suggesting it, actually.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Glad we can agree.
Everybody is going
First
to
time for
be.
I'm gonna look at Celeste actually and go. Do you have any tonics or sleeping things that your nature ranger self has, or alcohol of any kind?
I can just knock you out.
That would be great.
No.
I'm looking.
I'm here for this. I'm here for this.
No.
So
Please
when
just
you
help me sleep.
turn to Celeste to ask this, everyone hears kind of this weird sound because he kind of like his feet are heavy because they're tired. So he goes and makes a turn and plants his foot, and there's a hollow sound on the ground,
Thunk, like a.
like a hollow sound.
On
Yes.
the like
Is
earth
Mark
ground
and I,
or
like,
wood
Correct.
ground?
In the
Move
rooms.
the, like, dirt or anything?
You can start pushing things
Baby,
aside.
I got this. This is my skill set.
What did you just call me?
Baby,
Oh.
I'm drunk.
Ben!
Blood loss.
Investigation check. I could do that so good.
Well, you don't need to make the investigation check.
As I already have my
You
hands
still
in
can.
the dirt, like, moving it.
15.
You failed. Anyway, no.
Ben turns around and takes 5 steps. away.
Everybody will cause, take cause or take whatever to start looking, and you will see that cleverly kind of disguised or hidden under some rock and dirt and debris is a large wooden hatch that was hidden.
Is it locked? Like, is there a lock on it?
You will see a spot to where you can there's like an iron hook, and you go to do it, and there is a lock. It could be picked or jimmied open.
Baby, I've got
No,
this.
let's not do this right now.
I gotta do it.
I will tackle you.
Your
I was gonna say.
investigation
Yeah.
Check
is
for
going
traps.
once she has cleared everything. Your investigation reveals kind of a carving into the wood, and it looks to be like a raven symbol.
I will.
Wait, isn't
Are ravens good or bad? Here.
Rhodes. I almost called him Corey. Rhodes is
That's what his person is, right?
Yeah.
A raven.
Yeah.
Rhodes, look, is this a thing?
The symbol.
The
that he's
symbol
got.
is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
raven.
No,
Yeah.
Well, no, the symbol is a
Well-
big circular disc.
They like ravens there. All right. Anyway, Rhodes.
He will look at it, and he will say, while it is a raven, it is not
You're a raven.
a symbol that he would identify or recognize.
Ooh.
Do you know of your people, like, because he has like waves of his
Well, wait, wasn't
ward
the-
going into the thing. Do you think they put cash here or a
Does this
safe
match
space?
the,
And you're just
the-
getting massaged by your invisible hand.
Yes. No,
Wait.
I'm just sitting here just like, oh,
Do we remember the
Thank
carriage?
Jesus. the character we've
I was
created
gonna
in
say,
this world.
The
wasn't
carriage
castle-
had-
Oh, you know Jesus too?
Oh, I know
Wait, Ben,
Jesus.
you.
What?
I will grab Ben's face
Come
so
here.
he can like
Focus.
Yes,
Baby.
ma'am.
When you were in the carriage, did you see this symbol anywhere?
That one that we were robbing. Not robbing.
No.
Say that out loud.
Oh, the fun carriage?
The fun
The
carriage.
fun carriage with no people driving it?
Yes. And the horses.
There were
I'm on a pinch. I
But
don't
not
believe myself.
this
Nope,
symbol.
feels real.
It's
Not
very.
this symbol.
Unfortunately,
There
This
were-
symbol is like very. How do I want to put like archaic? You know it's a raven, but it's not like a crest kind of vibe.
So
It's,
here's my follow-up question to this. With Thieves' Cant, a lot of it is just like symbols that are hidden and marked.
Yeah.
Does this feel more Thieves'
yeah,
Canty?
yeah, it would.
Is this a cache?
You know what? I think this might be a...
I'm still holding your face.
What was the question?
Fuck. Okay, the symbol on that.
It's a pretty bird.
Uh huh. Does it look familiar?
It looks like it could be hiding something.
Okay, maybe we don't do it tonight. Maybe we all get a. Everyone rest.
What if it's a safe spot?
I
Okay,
was gonna say that.
Nowhere here is safe.
whatever you like. And then I
I'm with
immediately
that
turn down
one.
and unlock the
Neely?
thing.
Yes.
What do you got?
10!
Okay. It's not hard. Like you find a way to like if you kneel down, you can find a way to use like a quick
Ruffles can
dagger
help
swipe
us.
underneath.
I've got
Ruffles
these
can help
tools,
us.
baby.
Ruffles is so great.
It's not a
Ruffles
complicated
knew
lock.
it was
Yeah.
a vampire.
But you will definitely unlock it.
Oh no, I did it now! And I did
I
that.
still let Celeste knock you out.
It is it is
The
dark,
idea-
and there is a set of steep kind of wooden, almost ladder-like, but there's steps. You know what I'm saying? It goes down into the dark. If you have dark vision, you can see that it is definitely dark down in
Can I
there.
cast light down there?
I was gonna do the same thing.
Sure. You both.
We both. I would pick up
do
a
it.
rock or something and just like cast light on it and
Sure.
toss it.
You can do the same if you like.
Can I just cast it down there?
You
You
have
have
to touch something.
cast it on something. That's why I picked up a rock.
Just put it here. Right here, on my head.
Ben, you're drunk.
I am gonna knock you out. I have. Nope.
Disengage.
I've got a bow in my hand. I'm gonna take my bow and knock his ass out.
Sure. Make it an unarmed strike.
But it's actually disengaged.
I just imagine you're like drunk, like
Drunken Master! Pow, pow, pow!
yeah.
I have a non-nat 20.
They're definitely.
That
yeah,
hits.
That'll knock him on his keister.
Good night.
Fuck! Why?
You need
Does it
rest.
like knock me out? What the fuck?
No, it's because it does improvised weapon probably even be like a D6 tops damage
I think
on a bow, maybe even a D4.
Sorry, I keep playing footsie.
Oh, cute.
Right?
I want to get in on this. My legs aren't long enough.
No.
I got short legs.
So yeah, you would take roll D6
Dead built like a baby.
because it's like an improvised slap with a bow.
Stop.
this is not gonna knock me out, but it's really fucking
It's
gonna
only
hurt.
one.
It's a
So you
one?
take
Yeah.
1 point of bludgeoning or
Fuck!
bow
If it knocks
damage.
you over, I'm gonna drag you into the ruins. I'm gonna take
Down the stairs.
Ismark's flask and just hand it to
Hey,
you
I was drinking that.
and tell you to stay.
But I'm so good at.
Okay.
So you guys
Like
are
a
just
hamster
going down.
wheel.
I
You're
want.
going down.
I
Fuck
want.
you, Ismark!
Can I see
Why not?
anything from where I threw the rock?
It lights up. It's a stone floor in there. There's a bunch of shadows being cast off other objects. So you know there's other objects down in there.
I
shadows
would like
moving?
to cast dancing lights.
Ooh.
120 feet down into there.
So you will watch her manifest
What do
these
they look
balls of light.
They're like little, like the little juggling balls, like
Yeah,
little
yeah,
hacky
yeah.
sacks, like that, except like purple,
I would like to.
purple, green,
Gold,
pink, and
Mardi
blue.
Gras.
So you said there was like stairs. I assume there's walls.
It's probably like 5 foot. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It looks like a ladder, but it's not. They're like
kind of like
stairs.
cellar steps.
Cellar steps.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
there you go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're steep. Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna.
the space behind them are open. For
Yeah, so,
people
like, you
to
would
grab
see-
my leg when I'm walking.
Yeah. Potentially.
Okay, here's the plan. I'm gonna.
And the
walk-
light source that was cast down there's a bunch of shadows because it's the lights bouncing or being
I was gonna say,
blocked
I'm
by
just
them.
moving them around,
Sure.
seeing if
And
I.
You guys will
illuminate a
see the
scary
colored lights
face
dance
or-
around. It's
Ismark
kind
and
of
Irina are upstairs with me.
currently, yes,
Great.
they're being.
I don't think anyone's gone in yet, but
No.
I'm going to start going down. But
I'm
I'm
going
like
with you.
sword ready. Like I will. Try
Each
to-
step creaks,
Crunch.
and when you get down there,
I'm with you.
you will
by the
see
way.
that there is probably like a
Like back to
20
back.
foot by 20 foot cellar
Charlie's Angels.
that
pretty
is
big.
clean, and there's a bunch of supplies. It looks like there's like bags of clothes, like several bags of clothes. There's like some crates of things. There, directly in front of you, is a stone wall that looks like it's been either pushed in or it's been... something has caused it to collapse inward, and it looks like there's some sort of earthen tunnels that go off into the dark.
I'm gonna turn around once we see it,
Ben's wet dream.
and I'll say, "It seems pretty okay. I think we're gonna just check what's in
It
here."
is definitely dry and out of the elements.
Yeah, but I think we can maybe stay here and at least get dry and sleep.
But bringing Ruffles down here is not going to happen.
We're gonna have to have a watch
Your horses
upstairs.
can't walk up and down steps.
They can walk up them, just not.
They just can't walk down them.
Yeah.
Um,
I was like, they can walk up.
so I would just like want to go through this main
Yeah.
chamber and just see if there's any
Supplies
danger.
we can. Yeah.
I'm checking for
So
being
does
able
it
to
look
sleep
like a
down there.
wine cellar?
It just looks like an old cellar.
Just
Like-
an old
like
cellar.
this house.
Like
This was
cash.
once a house or
Okay.
a cottage that has a cellar.
So
It's been clean. It's been used. It doesn't appear to be used in quite some time.
I'm gonna call Celeste down and see if she can tell me like around about like when the last time someone came through with her ranger skills.
Is Road still up top?
Yeah, he's with the horse. Keeping
Whispering.
Ruffles.
By the way,
Sweet
Ruffles
nothing.
is
He's
a
praying with a
person
horse.
that has been transferred into a horse. And now I'm suspecting the wagon is also
Sentient.
because he's named it.
And honestly, we're kind of losing our shit here.
Yeah, so, I mean, the horse may actually not be
It's
real.
like that episode of
I'm just
Critical
gonna
Role.
like bend my head down a little and start massaging. my
Boy!
temples.
The horse is very...
So the horse is the person.
Right?
Yes, his name is Ack from IRL, but we call him Ruffles.
I didn't want to laugh at that.
You can only do yes and no questions.
Ruffles.
So you go down.
Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
we'll go down.
You will see that your sibling is down there.
I'm gonna cast light on my bow.
It gleams with light.
It's pretty bright down there at this point, right?
It is. It's yeah. There is. Oh,
It's her
let's see.
casting couch.
There's three
Yeah.
three backpacks that look like they have like a bug out bag essentially. Like they have some rations, they have some extra clothes and things that are kind of tossed down there.
Yeah.
I'm not down there. I'm not gonna ask these
There
questions.
is one crate that seems to be nailed shut that you could examine if you'd like to. There appears to be small barrels that contain fresh liquids, maybe like water or ale or wine or something.
Uh-oh, don't tell
There's
us
a small. There's also going to be a small cot down there, and then you will see, like I said, directly down the steps, there is an opening into the wall. It seems to have happened either over time, potentially. It's fairly clean as far as like there's not a lot of debris or whatever like that,
Is there any like?
and a pathway leads off into the
Is
darkness.
there any like dust or
I'm not down
cobwebs to
there,
indicate
so-
There
time?
is some dust and cobwebs, but for the most part, like you can go ahead and give me your survival check. That's going to be your That's your ranger thing.
It's supposed to be.
At advantage because she's helping her.
I'd help.
Sure, I'll give you that. I'll just
We grew
increase
up
the
kind of in
difficulty.
the woods. Did it help?
No.
Fuck.
It's 10.
I would say
We're
a
rolling
10 is
so good.
pretty good to determine that someone hasn't been down here at least in a couple weeks. Like
But it's
the
been
the yes, the corners are really thick and dusty and
Are
cobweb
there
like.
any other? Like I know I can't read the thieves' camp, but is there any other markings like thieves' camp or anything like that on the walls?
The
or-
crate would contain that same raven-like symbol on it.
What are the
And it's
the
nailed
symbol
shut?
of the guild?
It's closed, yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything though, because just even if you ship stuff,
Who's
That's.
shipping things here?
well, like or even if you store them.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
I'd probably...
I was told to stay upstairs.
I'm gonna go up and does it look like there's enough room for majority
It
of
is.
us to...
It is larger or as large as what you currently have up here, and drier.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and say, alright y'all, it looks like it's safe enough. It's dry down there.
Oh,
Aside-
count me in is what is Marcus
You
going
probably
to say.
see Ben has dragged his box over and it's opened up and he's like, Irina, come here.
No.
We're gonna do our makeup together.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Jesus.
No, Irina's gonna take a rest, just like you are.
Yeah.
There's a cot down there for Irina. Everybody else, we can use
She-
bedrolls.
She will move past people and go to you and place her hand on your shoulder, and she says, I need you to pull yourself together. I know you've been through a traumatic experience,
Whoa.
but I need you to
Big
pull
sis
yourself
talk.
together. Is what she'll say. For me.
All right, darling.
Will you escort me down to the dry space, is what she'll say.
God.
We made a bargain, of course.
Oh.
Aw.
Apparently
he
we know
will
who to
leave
talk to now.
everything upstairs, and
Okay.
he will just extend his arm, and probably more courtly you've ever seen him, in like the highest form of nobility you've ever seen come out of Ben.
You see me sigh, and I'll go grab your stupid ass
I was gonna
pack
say
to bring
anything
down
left
for you.
upstairs that I would deem important would come downstairs so we could keep it dry and safe.
And do we have any kind of, I don't remember in our supplies, do we have anything to like shelter the horse from the rain while we're...
He's in the
I would imagine that whoever's taking watch, which I was told is not me,
yes.
Rhodes
We'll-
can pull him in to, like, get him under the cover a little bit. And he can take the
yeah,
first watch.
whoever's going to be taking watch, I imagine, is taking it from the ruins, right?
Yes, correct.
Or are we trying
So
to
we're
hide
going in.
entirely?
No, I think we should set someone up.
I have a
I'm gonna stay up for a
I
watch.
have an alarm spell.
Oh, fuck yes.
Nice.
That would let everybody get a long rest
Yeah.
successfully if you wish to do that.
Can I use a dagger and pry open the
Yeah.
crate that's nailed shut?
Yeah, no need to roll. Just
You said there were
Pop it
earthen
open.
tunnels that were carved out from this area
Just
as
an,
well?
an earthen tunnel. that goes
singular-
that you can see so far. It just gets dark back in there.
So I would say,
So you take the dagger, pry open the crate. Inside the crate is various non-perishable items like, jerkies and other forms of dried meat and things that you could, survive on for at least a month's time if need be.
Rations. How
Yeah.
many rations
Yeah.
would it equal?
A month's worth.
In the
So
bag.
30 rations.
For one person or for the whole group?
It looks like potentially for a person.
Okay.
You're getting the vibe that this is some sort of like safe house or something like that.
you should mark this on the map that you're probably keeping as a
Namor,
ranger.
what is your skill set?
Not dying mostly.
That was impressive.
It's I mainly have magical means to defend myself. Also,
Another caster.
some.
I feel so lucky.
I like being with these ones. They look very defensive.
They're very capable.
Just a wall of armor. That's all it is.
I'm basically like the Tin Man. I'm afraid of
Celeste
everything.
can assassinate people from like a mile away.
I knew I liked that one the best. I don't like
We'll go
getting
with that.
very close. I don't like being in.
I don't love that
I think of
Ruffles will be
being
by
her.
I'm gonna
himself,
look at
so...
Irina and say, "Come here, darling," and I'm gonna set her down on the crate, and I'm gonna start braiding her hair.
She's going to begin to conversate with you while this is taking place.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to do anything else before I dive into a dialogue with
I
sitting
I'll
where
pull
braids
out
a lot
a
over there?
quarterstaff
If we're-
and like use it to limp my way down the stairs.
I would assist in helping you down the stairs. Yeah.
If Ruffles is staying up at the ruins by himself, I'd probably want to stay up there with him as my long rest. If we're doing the alarm, I'll
Because you
still
speak
sleep.
with animals.
And I don't have to. I can just talk to Afro.
I know.
But yeah, I would want to. I don't want him to have to sleep alone.
Where do you want to cast your alarm, or do you want to cast an alarm? How do you do that?
It's a 20-foot cube, so I don't know how high it is. Would it be able to get the top floor and the bottom floor? Okay.
Are you putting it? So you want to put it down? Yeah, you could do that
So
because
20
I would.
feet
say,
by
yeah,
20 feet by
yeah,
20
absolutely.
feet.
You
so I
could
want to
cover
put
both.
it. I want to at least cover where the horse is, where the hatch is.
Sure.
And then if it can extend low enough to get the tunnel entrance.
Sure. I think you got enough space there. It was only, like I said, it's a 20 foot by 20 foot pretty much. If you put it in the right position, you can definitely do that.
So is that like set off by a non-designated person or something?
It's set off by any, like you designate who won't set it off,
Okay.
which would be our
Anyone-
group, and
yeah.
anything else that enters.
The area.
You can pick a mental or audible alarm.
Do audible.
So, okay, we'll do.
So it
audible.
wakes
What
everybody up.
does your audible alarm sound like? Wake
Ben
up, you
screaming.
goddamn motherfuckers!
Is it Ben screaming?
This is an amazing
It's that
day.
fart. It's a fart.
You sure are the best person in the world. Kick its ass. Yeah.
Whoever
Yeah.
that guy is.
It's
on
all
TikTok,
over my
it's him.
TikTok.
It should be the. Did you kill yourself at work? Be a man. Go in the next day. Those are all over my TikTok.
Can it just be man noises?
Oh, can it be?
Get up.
Get the fuck up.
I am the person you think I am.
Okay, so the alarm is set. You've designated, I'm assuming, everyone here.
It's
Plus-
good for 8 hours.
Plus Afram or Ruffles.
Yes,
Yes,
and
everybody
Viola.
And
in the
Ridges.
Ridges too now. Ridges is a person
If
apparently.
Ridges turns into like a transformer, I'm
Also
gonna
love
lose
the
my
idea that,
mind.
like, you don't let them
Autobots
enter.
assemble.
Autobots roll out.
So while you are beginning the process of braiding your hair,
Yeah.
what kind of braid are you braiding?
We're just gonna we're gonna do a fishtail braid.
Okay.
Which
I
do you
have
know?
no idea what that
Give me a
is.
sleight of hand to see how well this turns out.
That's a 1.
Okay.
Cool. It's a twist.
She
it just
has
takes
a
one big noodle.
conversation with you that begins to explain if you wish to gain kind of her attention and or favor as far as like building upon whatever it is you're attempting to build upon. She wants you to drop essentially the air and be real, essentially. Like the grandiose gestures are not needed. It's too overinflated for her.
Oh.
So she kind of gets on that level to where she's kind of telling you essentially of what is more attractive or more enticing for her.
Vulnerability.
Your braid looks like a fucking kindergartner's braid. It's
I'm
bad.
super distracted by
bad.
this
Yeah, I was like,
conversation.
that explains the one.
He's
It's
probably
bad.
like it's probably like more vulnerable than Ben has ever experienced with somebody before.
Sure.
And I think it probably throws him off. Like I think he's going, oh, all right.
Yes, and
I was, I mean, like,
Celeste is down here, right?
flirting with you.
everybody
I would
should be
like
down
to
here. Has
cast-
anybody seen the Barbie movie?
Yes.
You know the crazy Barbie lady? Yeah, that's literally what you've
that's
done.
here. That's what I was going for today.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, thanks.
That's good. I will, in this conversation, I'll go, that is good to know. To build at least a friendship of some kind.
You would do...
You do know my full name and my true one.
Do I?
Do
is
we?
what she says, questioning. And
We're
she
all over in the
says,
corner, like,
I'm not
it
listening.
would serve you
Oh, I'm
better.
messaging all of you guys like, what's going on with those two?
We can hear you in our head.
Yep.
Oh wow.
It would serve you better to not try as hard as you do, is what she says.
just be another bro.
All right.
Niley is mother henning people. Like, she's like, for one, she cleans off her armor like as best as she can, but also she's like cleaning
Oh, I'll
off
come up and I'll just
Fiolova's face.
like-
Oh, I'm upstairs outside.
I'll just
with
wave
the-
my
with the
magic
horse.
hand and
I'll
there'll be
still,
like
like,
clean areas.
lick
Fine.
my thumb and just like wipe off Fiolova's face. Yeah, Celeste gets the same treatment.
I'm gonna pop open the wine or that was down there.
There will be it's a small, will it be a small cask, or the smaller
I'll
ones?
sit down next to
So it's a
Ismark.
cask of wine, red
Not that
wine.
I knew that immediately.
Any
There's,
labeling on that cask or anything like that?
no. There's a cask of red wine, there's a cask of ale, and then there's a cask of water.
When it's
You
when
picked
it's
the
more
wine.
quiet.
The
Yes.
wine.
Yeah, and they'll also be in the crate after there'll be a small like wooden plate and a couple cups and things like that, so you could distribute.
Irina would know my true name because I say it during the bargain.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. She's just questioning, is it really your true name? So she's throwing basically like, while you say it's your true name, she still doesn't fully
Sure.
Believe you.
trust you yet.
Well, maybe you should try it out sometime. And I'll produce one of those very
If you
small
want to be
silk
trusted,
flowers
be
that I have
trustworthy.
and present it in a less flourishy way.
She'll take the flower and say, see? Too much, is what she'll say. But thank you for the gesture.
I'll give her a little wink and I go, your hair looks wonderful. And walk away.
That's very
I
genuine.
would mother hen and try to fix her hair the best as I could.
While the
Sleight of hand.
once it gets quiet up there with the horse, I'm gonna be like,
I think as a paladin, I have a really good sleight of hand. That's a 14.
not bad.
You
Better than Ben.
describe what you say and how you do.
I think she's probably maybe seen me like go around and like fix some people, like wipe
Sure.
off faces,
I wanna
clean
be on
and
that
stuff.
time,
So I would
Oh, I
probably be
know.
like, he
Is your name written all
does
over it?
try his best, I think, sometimes. And like slowly kind of start removing the braid. Be
Yeah.
like, it's just a little twisted over here. And then I would do just a very simple, like, side braid.
So you will execute that.
Yeah.
Very good. It looks very good. The
Practice.
conversation that she has with you is basically explaining, I feel as if Ben, in his heart, means well. He has just had a lot of experiences in his life, that have made him guarded, is what she'll say. I do truly feel he has good intentions for everyone here. I feel it's our job to help him past his guards, is what she says. And that'll be your conversation with her.
I would agree with her. Like,
Sure.
I agree. When I've sensed everything, like the vampire before Ruffles did. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I sensed nothing bad from him.
Okay.
I'm going to be trying to talk to Ephraim. I'm like, Ephraim.
Slow, like, droopy horse face looks over like,
Is Ridges a person too?
You don't have to nod, but just give me a sign.
He'll go,
Okay. I'm just making sure because, this is crazy. I just want to hang out up here with you. I don't want you
Can
to
I
sleep
hear
outside.
that up there?
oh, yeah, I would say that the floor doesn't, like, completely soundproof
You gotta
everything.
check. Because I discovered Ephraim, so I gotta make sure Ephraim doesn't have a friend that's a fucking wagon now. Like,
We gotta protect this wagon with our life. They're like, you won't take it!
do you need anything besides, peace and your own body back and all, the normal stuff? You hungry? Gas X. Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to sleep. We should be protected. If you see anything, just stomp around, I guess.
See something, say something.
I love that we're leaving our long watch to the horse.
We have an alarm.
That's true.
It's fine.
Okay.
I also wouldn't let Fiolova sleep up there by herself. I would sleep
I'm with
upstairs.
Ephraim.
I would sleep upstairs with Fiolova just to make sure.
So it gets nice and cozy and toasty down where you are. And then once you kind of feel like I'm not going to do that, you go upstairs and it's still raining and cold. And you're like,
I hate this, but no man left behind.
Oh, hey, Niley, come on. We're sleeping on the floor. It's great.
Yeah.
anyone else wish to have some sort of dialogue, conversation, or
Yes.
questioning? Sure.
I'm gonna grab a cup of wine, probably
should
down
have
it
told
all,
Celeste to behave.
refill my cup.
I love the spigot.
This will draw Ismark when you start drinking like that.
Yes. Is Mark?
The greater, yes, correct.
Why
he's
greater?
adopting the
Who's
greater.
the lesser?
We don't talk about that.
Okay. Well, cheers to you.
Yes.
I was sipping. Now I'm gonna down the second cup and go for a third.
He takes a cheers and says, "Goodbye," and walks away.
Wow. Enlightening conversation.
Yeah, great.
Yep, nope. I'm gonna look around, see the mother henning, have just that. You know how like couples are like fighting or having like a moment, and like you're there as like a third wheel. That's just this whole like hour that's passed. So I'm gonna go sit down to the one that hasn't talked and just be like,
If you come up, I'll pat the ground next to me because I'm sitting on the ground
Sure.
against the wall.
Yep.
Just,
there's just a lot to unpack here.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
We
yeah.
have suitcases of trauma.
I guess first the little couple there. What's the story on that?
Which one?
Oh, we have more that. Well, I only was visibly uncomfortable about one couple, but you can let me know about the others. I probably should know that before I stumble into more of a quagmire than I already am.
It's more just Ben. He
It's
makes it.
literally just Ben.
He makes it really awkward. Don't let him fool you.
Remember
or
when
suck
we
you
cock
in.
blocked you that one time? So good.
And then he got mad because we made him have sex with Strahd.
Yes.
And then you made me fuck Strahd!
Oh, you fucked him of your own free will.
It's
That's
fine.
above
Not to
table.
interrupt. It's fine.
Bring it down to the table.
Sorry, go back to the conversation.
And Irina seems like a.
So Irina, your first impression of Irina is she's a very attractive lady. Young, probably in her, I think it was like late to mid 20s, somewhere like that. She seems to have an air about her to where she's educated. She seems to be not necessarily like, she's got, how do I put this? She's very, individualistic, I guess you could say. She can make her own, draw her own opinions and things like that. She's very put together.
Strong will.
Seems like a very like prominent person, maybe not like a noble, but someone of
Right.
good breeding.
Right.
Literally.
or
The
or
mayor's
raising
daughter.
like a
The
no,
burgomaster's
like a,
daughter.
And then we have the mood ring creature.
Your
Yeah, I'm
read on
questioning
him. Your read on him would essentially be your initial read would be like charlatan. You've encountered a lot of people essentially in like Neverwinter and Waterdeep and various little villages that you've encountered that are either like showmen or circus folk or things like that,
Oh,
or
encountered a lot of
snake
those.
oil
Yep.
salespeople, you know, things
You're
like
like,
that.
so why does the lady want to be with the tramp?
This is the story, the lady in the train.
Awesome.
She doesn't.
This is the princess.
I feel like that conversation was like a yes, I will be. Do this. No.
Irena's a bit of a. She likes to see the good in everybody, I would say. She's very independent, or wants to be. I feel like she gets smothered a lot. She's a lot more capable than people give her credit for.
Oh, she looks wonderfully capable to me.
Yeah, well.
Oh, not wonderfully capable?
well-
Who are the not wonderfully capable ones in this ragtag group of...
With the way I roll, yeah.
I'm basically just afraid of everything at this point.
Rhodes is like, I protect them all the time. The only reason they live in is because of me.
Rhodes is exhausted.
Literally. And he keeps our dreams safe.
So, you all just poofed into this realm too, and,
Just like that.
you've been running around the woods for several days?
Well, we made it out
I
of the
wasn't
woods, and then we went back into the woods, and now we're trying to get back out of the woods again.
Why did you come back in the woods?
I'll go through the whole
XP.
sorted first 3 episodes or 4 episodes or however many in we are of the tale of Ismark and Irina and escorting her to Valaki.
I'll fill you in. So the gist essentially is they were transported here randomly. They found the village of Barovia. They kind of were assaulted by various creatures.
checks
They
out so
made
far.
their way essentially to discover Ismark and Irina. Their father was the burgomaster who has passed. Ismark essentially has said, I'm trying to get my sister to a place called Valaki for safety because she's being stalked by the Lord of Darkness, essentially. You would know his name is Lord Zarovich, is what.
And I have heard of that in Faerun.
No, never.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. And they basically
Did you
agreed
tell her
to.
about Ava? Madam Ava?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always said all of it.
There would have been essentially. Man, thanks for that. They would have agreed to help to transport her. They, along the way of their route, had encountered a trope of wanderers that have been referred to or called as Vistani.
Which, to be fair, Ben tricked everybody to go there.
Correct.
Still bitter
Oh,
about
okay.
that.
Yeah, there's some...
You emphasized that, and I went, oh, okay. I see.
Resentment.
then-
One of those.
And then there would have been this card reading from this Madam Ava who could be or couldn't be depending on your beliefs in magics and
I got some good
How you
beliefs.
divine or sightseeing, truth seeing.
And a
I've
part of
been
that,
through
a
some
part of that
shit.
card reading led us to the symbol that Rhodes has.
Correct.
So, do we know how to get back home? Oh, I'll
And
ask
they
them
are-
for
they're
where
on the-
they're originally from, and do I recognize places in favor?
So she would also inform you they're in the process of traveling to Valaki. That's what they're doing currently. Whatever you tell her, that's your business.
The card reading also had. It was supposed to kind of be we had helped their artifacts and places that are they're kind of. We have to kind of cipher them still, but things that we're trying to go around to collect, as well as leading Irina to Valaki, to help against the Lord. Sorry.
She's been claimed by...
Yeah.
She's been claimed by the Lord, and I'm not there, but I'm explaining as Maria. She's been claimed by that guy, and so we're trying to break that connection or let
He's
her be free.
obsessed
He
with
keeps
her.
trying to get
Yeah.
to her.
Oh, she has a stalker.
Kind
Yeah.
of. Yes.
obsessed with
a very powerfully magic.
Smoke show with a
He's-
fire horse.
You can't see the manor from here, can you? Or the
Not,
castle?
not from the cellar.
Well, I mean from the ruins
No,
where we
I
are
don't
now.
think so. I think we're up in we're like in the woods and around
Right.
the corner.
Okay.
Right.
So, I asked where they've all come from, and your original
Was
cities.
it Dagger?
Oh, like where we're from?
Since you've all said that you're
Well,
not from here.
I'll say the Sword Coast. Is it Sword Coast?
It's the quickest answer you could think of, I see.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
Oh,
That's where we're from.
Okay.
Oh, wonderfully. Yes, see, I hail from Neverwinter.
I'll
Do
add that
you
into my
and then it
backstory.
was Daggerford was the city.
do
or town.
plans to go back?
Ben is not from Faerun.
Okay.
know where I'm
Irina,
They don't claim
not
him.
from
We
Faerun.
don't claim him.
They're from
That's right.
here. Ismark and Irina
Okay.
are
But
from here.
Rhodes,
Was-
Neely,
He's from the Sword Coast as well.
Niley. Rhodes, Niley.
I'm
Celeste,
indeterminate because my
Alova.
past has been erased from my brain. I escaped the
That's
military.
also why I went upstairs to try to see, like, from the
Yeah,
Elova's
you were the only one who
experience,
recognized
like,
where I was from.
the other night, like, to talk that out.
We can have that scene.
And then, yeah, I basically like joined in. I was kind of like misdirect, where I ran off and joined a coven to save myself from the people that kidnapped me. That turned me into a hybrid being.
Like, go to take a drink. There's, like, no more wine in the cup.
I'll pick up the bottle and just refill it.
Ismark, you may have met your match.
Or whatever.
I'll just pass it over to her.
Oh, no.
Okay.
The
So,
drinkers.
Yeah, I should probably eat something. I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
It's like that box. Or the crate.
Check out the box.
Sure.
It's got a lot of good stuff in it.
So is everyone good down here in the subterranean levels?
Now that but yeah, so, do we know how to not be here anymore?
No. My best guess is we go on this quest we've been forced upon, and when we get to the end, maybe we'll wake up and go home. But no, there appears to be no way out.
We tried.
We can banish
It's all
ourselves and then
mist.
we'll get sent to our normal plane of existence.
Maybe.
That's fucking brilliant.
The banishment. I'm home. Look, I'm here.
Weird. Okay, we just have to find a strong enough spellcaster to banish us. That's fine.
That's not bad.
That sounds workable. Yep. Okay. Well. Good guy. I guess if you don't mind, I
I'll
will
end up where I originally am from, so.
continue traveling with your party,
Don't
so
get
I'm
the
not
pictures.
alone in the woods anymore. See, like a little tear.
You seem more sane than the rest of this group, so.
How dare you?
There's
You're not there, shut up.
you don't hear any of this. Although I do
I'm outside
hear.
sleeping in the rain with a horse. How dare
Actually,
you?
we're gonna get to
Most
that
sane thing you
because
could
then
do.
I hear from up there. Is Ripples?
Ridges.
Is Ridges a horse, or is Ridges a person too? And I'll just kind of stop mid. The horse
To be fair.
is a person, and the wagon's a person.
So, somehow we figured out
I just like set the cup down at this
that
point.
the horse was, turned by the things in the mist. The druidy people in the mist, wasn't that right?
Yeah.
She would not have seen them.
Okay.
She-
Never mind.
she
I
would
saw
have
the
seen
one
the
druidy
one-
person.
She
did not.
saw a silhouette that looked like something different.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
Okay.
have
Got
seen
it.
it. It was
Well,
from
I will
your
tell
eyes,
you,
your
there's an
Things in the
evil,
mist.
Got
There's
it.
an evil group of druids
When we
running
leave this
amok in the
place
mist.
and we
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about our experiences here, everyone is going to have us committed. Like, every single person we talk to
I'll
is
be
going to be like,
re-kidnapped.
and there were druids in the mist that attacked you, and twigs that stabbed you. Yeah, get the paddy wagon. Yeah, go ahead, round them up. Oh,
We need
man.
more straight jackets.
And we found out, I can't remember if it was Speak with Animals or something else.
No, he was just answering yes or no questions.
No. I went in his brain.
after the
That-
yes or no
that's it.
questions.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben
It started
found
off
out,
with acknowledging, and then you,
Yeah.
yeah, they
you
found
were
out that
the
he was
telephone receiver.
Rhodes' mentor that had been turned into a horse by the druids.
We don't know how.
Oh yeah,
yet
because
to switch him back.
Rhodes' like group of people come to Barovia all the time.
They pilgrim.
This is a crazy
Like pilgrim through the astral plane, or like are from here and
we have
pilgrim
no-
from another
They
continent?
will pilgrim from where they currently are to come to here, with the expectation is I may never come home, and this is my pilgrimage essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So other druids, when they die, or they go down to 0 hit points as their shapeshifters, they go back to their normal form. So should we just, Ruffles or what?
You mean just like
But he's
stab
not
him?
a druid.
He's
Yeah,
a,
but
a
when
cleric.
you're changed by a druid, like you could be shapeshifted by
like
sorcerers.
polymorphed?
Yeah.
I think polymorph is like you revert to your normal form when you die.
And we'd have to
no,
bring
no,
it
no,
back.
no. Polymorph is if we kill it and it drops to 0 hit points, it reverts back to its original form. If it's a true polymorph, he's fucked.
Oh.
Like he is that being until we
Even
can
when he
reverse
dies.
it.
So
So
either
don't
way,
kill him.
it doesn't. I mean, I guess we could kill him and then like resurrect him. I don't have that type of magic.
Neither
was-
do we.
Yeah.
Neither do we.
So
Yeah.
We also know that he's cursed. That's the
Yeah.
only other thing that information
Greater
we have
restoration.
about Ruffles.
That's coming up. Don't worry.
yeah, I would assume being
Soon.
turned from a man into a horse would count as a curse.
But
But,
then
some
who pulls our
people,
card?
you know.
What?
Who pulls our card if we fix him? That's all
You
I'm gonna
do.
say.
You're the largest one
I
in
would
our
argue
group.
me and Rhodes are pretty similar.
Oh, that's
I would
true.
beg
I'm
to
not
say
a
that I'm
tall
slightly
human.
larger. Rhodes would say.
Who benches more? Let's find out.
Oh my god. I volunteer as weight.
We just
Chainmail. Click, click.
So I'll say you do have the goal to get back to the Sword Coast, right?
Gold. Did you say gold or gold?
Goal.
Gold.
We have
Yes,
one
I
of
want to
those
go
things.
home.
Okay. That's fantastic.
I don't
very
like the
strong.
dark or the rain.
Well, I don't mind the dark so much after an unfortunate incident, but
Go on.
I've got time.
Crack up another casket, Mark.
I don't know why I imagined it as giant pop tab.
Gigantic.
I'm just imagining one of the big barrels and then just like a crank, like.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just one of those water pumps.
Keep it coming.
Your straw is just a garden hose.
Exactly. We're just beer bonging everything in this world.
That's why they're gonna ask us to leave. Take
Exactly.
all of the alcohol.
Strahd's just gonna be like, get the fuck out of here.
Where's my wine? How did you drink it all?
Where has the rum gone?
Can we drink wine?
Okay, what?
Can vampires drink wine?
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah,
We have
they can drink and eat and all that stuff. It
Can
just
they?
doesn't. Yeah,
Probably
they
tastes
do it
better
for
if it's in our
show.
blood.
He's drinking in the picture.
Yeah,
It's probably blood in
Is there
there.
blood
in there?
Blood.
Is it like spiked wine?
it's for show. It's
Or-
all very bland, essentially.
Question: is the blood spiked with wine, or is the wine spiked with blood?
Oh, someone drank wine shortly before, and then they just cracked him open like a person open.
They really like it,
said
it to
that. I don't know why I said
ferment before it.
Be me one of them slaves.
So let's go topside
Yeah,
That's why he wines and
to,
dines first.
to unpack that baggage between the two of you.
Oh, I can't wait for this. What am I on my 6th cup of wine? Actually, at this point, I'm probably
want-
slumping a little.
I think
like-
Kylie would try to be a little tactful about it, as you're making conversation with Ruffles.
Who you hate.
Yep.
Don't hate him so much, Niley. That's all I say.
I do not hate him.
You hate that we
Don't let her
didn't
fool you.
believe you.
His tail like slaps you.
Ruffles,
In 3 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of kicking distance, to be honest.
You'll miss anyway. It's fine.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe this is what I need. Sphila, but how are you, feeling?
I'd love to say great, but that would be a lie. Definitely terrified, and I'm really still on the fence about whether or not he has Dot. You know, Dot.
Dot.
And now I'm like, I think that part of my defense mechanisms are to hyperfixate. So I think if I focus a lot on like helping Ephraim, then it'll help me help everyone better. But I'm not dead, so that's good.
Yeah, small small detail.
Dying isn't as bad as you think it is.
This is what
How
you
are
hear
you?
from the floor below.
What the fuck does that mean?
And I like do the symbol of my god.
Yeah,
whatever it is.
100% just like
Vogue for gods.
I think Ben is gonna clock that and be like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
Let's put a pin.
How are you? You're so strong. You always take care of us.
Yep. We're gonna segue past that.
Niley loves emotion.
Yeah, I'm great at it. Thank you. Well, I don't want you to trust the things you see here. As we've seen, they're not true. They're not real.
It felt pretty freaking real, and that's like not the first time that guy came up and was like, and then nobody even believed me before that he was even there. Now he's come back like 3 times to me specifically. Like, is this something about my past?
It's like having siblings. I know you don't remember your previous life, but they do whatever they can to just get under your skin. You can't let him get under your skin.
Your sister rides around on a flaming horse and psychologically damages people?
No, but my sister saw our mother, who's been dead for a long time.
Oh, that's true.
We can't trust what we see. Just what we have.
Yikes. Are you real?
Yes, I'm real.
Am I real?
You are real.
Yikes.
I'll like touch her face and be like, you feel me, right?
Yes.
It's a very warm and comforting touch.
Thank you.
I feel you. We're real.
Okay.
That's what we trust. We don't trust anything else.
Okay.
Well, we trust each other.
Okay.
We trust each other because we can feel that that's real.
Can we have a
Real
code word?
trusting.
Can we have like a handshake or like a code word where
Yes.
we know that like only that person would know, and then that way if we have a doubt, when I have a doubt, I can be like potato and you're like salad or whatever the code words are.
Word association game.
Well, so I don't trust that he can get into our heads with the weird dreams and everything.
Excuse me.
I think we need something physical.
Like a talisman.
Well, like maybe a scar.
Like a secret scar.
Yes. Yeah, actually.
Oh. I mean, you know, that's pretty cool.
I
Kinda
think this
badass.
whole situation is the opposite of cool, but it's the only thing I can think of.
I'm all about how I look. So, like, let's get some. Can I get a face scar?
I don't think we need. Well, that can be seen. Obviously,
true.
we'd want something he can't see. So I think if that would make you feel safer.
He sees you right now.
Yeah, he's probably like sitting in a tree, like, oh, cool, a scar on your right arm. All right, nice.
In the shape of a star? Got
Yeah, stupid.
Of all the shapes you could have picked.
Star. Pick this one next time.
I have an idea. What about
Is there
What about my face
something
freckles?
spying on us right now?
Because, like, if he's gonna recreate us, he may not have exactly.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind stabbing me a bunch of times, I think that would
I was
work.
thinking more like you could count my freckles and see that, like, they're in the right
Okay,
order.
this
And
is-
you know what I mean? Like, so if you see somebody that's me, you can always say, like, okay, well, their 8 freckles are in the right place. Because maybe somebody's memory of me isn't perfect.
Yeah.
Roll
yeah.
a d20.
Who?
Me?
Yes.
Jinx?
Which one of
Maria, roll a d20.
Okay.
Are we twins?
Yeah, actually, I think.
What if I really am your twin? What? You're triplets.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
It's a 12.
You have 12 freckles is what you
I
count.
have 12,
Okay.
and they are in the shapes.
I
They're
want
just like.
to like take everything I can to
It's a star.
memorize that.
Sure.
In the shape, the pattern, everything. Like it's probably an awkward minute I stare at you, just
Sure.
detailing each
Yeah.
freckle.
Well, it won't
shape
take
of
much.
ruffles.
You'll be able to figure it out.
It's a horse constellation, and I get real pissed off, and that's not remember.
Okay, so we got mine down. So that way you don't have to scar me, and I'm hoping I don't have to scar you. Because you know I'll cut deep. I'm bad at weapons, rolls D20. Rolls natural 20. Remember that?
Yes. When I got fucked.
You're supposed to cut me, not stab me.
yeah.
I won't ever have to worry about you being real again.
Did you really feel that?
Let me think about this.
I know we're gonna forget if I didn't write it down. So, What would I have that?
Yeah, I should probably write that down too.
Yeah, I was like, I don't trust this at all.
No, it's one of those.
I don't do this.
I feel like Niley would have scars already.
What about
Yeah,
how
what
many?
about
What about
birthmark?
how many gold flecks you have in your left eye?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
You want me to roll a d20 for
Let's,
that?
do a D10.
Yeah.
Just cut it in half.
I know which one a d10 is.
Just take a one.
Two?
Just one. One fleck of gold.
It's just like the anime eyes.
Wow, you're blind, aren't you?
It is 9
So you have 9
Nine.
flecks.
9 gold flecks.
in my left eye.
Whatever
Yeah,
eye
left
you want.
eye.
Sure, there you go. Now you guys have had this kind of moment to where you feel
Yeah.
more
romantic.
comfortable.
I'll
In the
like
rain?
end the conversation by, if we ever get scared, just we'll count each other's freckles and flecks.
Oh,
Weirdos.
it's so cute.
It's mostly for me.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. You heard all this, right, Ephraim? You got it locked in your brain, right?
Yeah.
Ephraim's definitely Strahd. I have my doubts now.
Truly?
You have no idea how you guys have like ruined my life with that sound.
Sounds like there's a lot of pain there.
That was the goal.
Yeah,
And then after that, after I feel like Philo was a little bit more settled, I could probably... I'm still
Go
going
to
to
bed.
sleep upstairs.
Sure.
yeah.
So that she's not alone.
Sure.
But yeah, I would just conk out.
I'd be like, Ruffles, come on, let's cuddle up. It's cold out here. And try to encourage him
Are
to
you
like
gonna
leave.
cuddle around his leg?
No, he can. Horses lay down.
They can, yeah.
Yeah, he can lay down, and I'll just like get all up in his belly area, get all warm.
Like a tauntaun?
Yeah.
I'll have my
Yeah.
back against a ruined wall.
Thanks.
Still within the alarm, obviously. And just make sure if I wake up, I have a wider view of things.
Okay. Does everybody feel... is there anything you want to unpack or continue to conversate with?
I would love to do one look around.
Of course you would, Extra. Go ahead.
We haven't gotten to sleep yet. I've got something.
No, yeah.
I've got a thought
Yeah.
for that too. I want to see if there's any other thieves' cant or any other indication as to what this like any markings that would indicate.
No, you won't.
Okay.
Yeah, your skills set won't let pick anything up.
Okay.
The only thing you would have picked up is the same thing she did. There's a marking on the crate
Okay.
that matches the one on
Okay.
the hatch.
And the
You
one.
you probably would be able to figure out because of your. This is probably a safe
Like a-
Anybody
yeah.
detect magic?
And then the earthen tunnel that's here. I don't go into it. Anything
There's a
around?
breeze. There's a gentle breeze coming from it.
Okay.
Oh, so it's
Okay.
open. Ooh.
Is it? I'm assuming it's like a mine shaft where it's like earthen tunnel and like.
It's
wood
very
framework.
narrow. It would be shoulder to shoulder on most people. Like
Okay.
the broadest person here probably would be what, Niley? You're probably the biggest broadest.
Niley, yeah.
So it would be shoulder to shoulder for you. Anybody smaller than that would be a little bit, but you got to hunch down. It's probably like a little under 5 feet. So it's a little.
I want to
Is
stack
the-
up crates in front of it before we go to bed.
There's
Just,
one crate in this.
I thought you said there was like
One
There was
crate.
one.
some other
3
stuff.
casts.
He
one
rolled
crate.
for it.
Yeah.
There's one crate.
Is that I'm not there, but is that collapse actually there? Or is it an illusion?
It's physically there. You can touch it. Like there's just, and basically it just looks like whatever had happened, they just kind of stacked the stones that shaped the wall kind of in a pile essentially as
sure.
neat as they could.
Get it out of the way.
Right.
Cement.
Right.
Stone.
It's called mortar.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry.
Okay, if everybody is good. Any other questions? Any other role plays?
Where's Strahd at?
Why are we raising?
How do we kill Strahd?
Strahd is everywhere.
When I go to bed, I want to leave my disguise kit open.
Sure. To see who steals from you? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just I want to make sure nobody fucking takes my shit.
Sure.
I'll do it right in front of your face.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah, so that's what
Well,
It's off
if you
camera.
all are satisfied, I think you guys will all settle down for a long rest.
Yep,
So
there
you
is a nighttime thing I would like to do
Sure, go ahead.
when everybody's asleep. I'm assuming because everybody's asleep down here, right? We're nobody
Except
in
for
our
the two
up
upstairs,
top.
correct.
I think probably as Ben is going to sleep, he's got that little mirror that's on the inside,
Correct.
and he's probably looking at himself in the mirror and noticing how exaggerated his features are now, with the blood loss, with the shit that's been going on, how much he doesn't recognize himself. And as he sleeps for a little bit, he probably, with the amount of fear that I have, he probably has a nightmare that involves this druid figure. And he probably, halfway through the night, kind of like wakes up, cold sweat and everything. He's gonna play with the, just out of natural habit, he's gonna play with the red thread on his wrist for a second and look in the mirror again and take the silver spoon out and be like, Grandmama, are you there?
He's a crack.
Can you hear me? It's a crack spoon.
Grandmama, can you hear me?
Grandmama, can you hear me? Any response?
No.
If he sings it like that, even.
No.
Okay.
Grandma, what was it like?
I would like everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, we can get feared, right?
Well, this is more for a bad dream, but there is a fear and madness.
Oh, good.
Good.
Was it a wisdom save?
This one is, yes.
It's my magic number today.
15 is what I have.
9.
Okay.
13.
13.
8.
So Celeste and Fialova have bad dreams. So you guys will get a complete long rest, but you are like on the verge of exhaustion. Like you wake up, you're kind of cranky.
Last two things I'm going to do, just
How
very
dare
quickly in
you.
this quiet moment where
That was the
everybody is
best part
here.
of it.
From where I am, I want to size her up.
Oh.
I'm snoring a little bit because I'm wine drunk asleep.
A little droll.
But knowing the things that she's mentioned, knowing the things that she has said, and knowing the world that we are in,
Sure.
I would like to use everything that we have experienced in this moment.
Ooh.
If she's under the control of anybody, if there is any, and I'm going to spend one of my, oh, do I get my hit points back? Am I
Keep
long
going.
rest? I'm going to spend I'm going to activate my communication feature, which is called something really cool, and I can't remember what it's called, the lightning bug.
Yeah.
And I'm going to send it over to her, and I'm going to enter her brain.
Okay.
And I'm gonna noodle around for a bit.
That's a dark space.
She can also do this? She
I would say you can divulge pretty much what you want to divulge because you are in a very relaxed state, being wine drunk. So if you want to convey what he might find in his noodling.
What exactly does the noodling like?
It's technically communication, but you can communicate through pictures. We've established that we can communicate memories. We can establish that we can see, or I can see, pretty much anything that is naturally happening.
Here's what I would like to do. Can the other three players step out of the room while this conversation takes place?
Perfect.
Hi, you will see that in my memories, so to speak, it's a very dark place because at one point I was actually corrupted by the Shadowfell. So I live in this very gray world between life and death.
Which I would recognize almost immediately from where I'm from.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You will also see that at this point I also have a little bit of memories from like the Fae. So they're probably maybe, what was it, like a distant ancestor or something. So I have small Fae blessings in addition to the Shadowfell blessings or curse.
I want to chase this line real quick. And I want to run up that memory thought as a little lightning bug. And I want to see if I can figure out who she's related to and if it is somebody that I would recognize.
Do you need a moment for that?
Probably. Hold on a moment, please. Didn't know we'd go into that.
Welcome to this game.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, you give me a puzzle, I'm going to try to tear it apart. And if it is somebody who is related
Oh, she's a DM, so
to me,
she'll figure it out.
okay.
Sorry, I'm going through the deck of many things right now.
You're so good.
I have that. I like the actual deck of many things.
Mm-hmm.
Like the new stuff that came out. The box of things, the cards.
I'm just going through what they all mean. If you, yeah.
I do have that.
Is it a Fey Lord? An Archfey? Is it a hag? Is it a... What other satyr?
There's a lot of memories to weave through.
There's a lot.
Okay.
There's a lot in here. A lot of
Loading.
weird things
Loading.
happened.
Loading.
Oh.
Do I pick up on an age?
Thought there was one of these cards.
Being a being that has lived in between the Feywild and the Shadowfell for quite some time. I find this wildly intriguing.
Okay, we are gonna go with.
Welcome to preview season 3.
So, we're going to see that when I was a stupid teenager, I was just a normal middle-class girl, but I had an encounter with a Fae, and we will say it was. We'll say it was a hag, and I had a desire to, be grander than I was, and so I made a bargain to have a deck of many things, and I drew the moon card. And so I had, not the moon card, I drew the flames card. And so I was kind of banished to the shadowy realm. There was a devil that was seeking my life, and I was able to defeat him, but it was just a very harrowing experience, and so I don't have a very well love for that's why I wear gloves, because my hands are like very burned. It's why I'm also not very strong.
We'll say when I see the hag making the deal, in the middle of your dream, like what you're having, you will very clearly hear, "Oh, hello, grandmother."
I'm frowning in my sleep.
And I feel like that's a good place for us to end this chapter of our tale, so stay tuned to what happens next. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe as we're getting a little deeper into the realm of Strahd here. Check us out on our Facebook, our Instagram, our TikToks. It's pretty much just at Crit Eating Grin. I think it's at _ Crit Eating _ Grin. Thank you for joining us. Thank you all. Until next time.
Bye!
Bye!
I know there's only 2 of us, but all of them
They're
are
all waving
bye.
Did you do the hearts again? You mother...